Sepang. What's going on YouTube? It's Whole Shot News 54 here, and I'm going to bring you my preview of the Moto2 race from the Malaysian Grand Prix this weekend at Sepang. I am racing as Thomas Luthi at the Assen circuit in MotoGP 15 the game on PlayStation 4. But anyway, back to this weekend. You've got Johan Zarco, Thomas Luthi and Alex Rins all within 25 points of each other of winning the Moto2 World Championship. Johan Zarco has struggled so far in the past few races, with Thomas Luthi dominating the Japanese Grand Prix and the Australian Grand Prix from Philippines last weekend. Luthi really proved his class last weekend, fending off Franco Morbidelli and Mattia Pacini, who later on crashed, to take the victory. Easily, I thought, in my opinion. With Johan Zarco lingering, for a fella wanting to win the World Championship, he lingered down 14th, 15th and kind of lazily rode himself to 13th, I think, in the end. Unfortunately for Alex Rins, who started off so well and looked as if he would challenge the front runners, crashed, missed the gear change and crashed out. But anyway, back to the review. I'll give you a little preview of what happened review of what happened last year's race. Johan Zarco won, barely though, from Thomas Luthi by 0.5 of a second. The rest, Jonas Folger 9 seconds behind in third, Nakagami 14 seconds behind in fourth, Baldassari 16 seconds behind in fifth, the rest then 22 seconds and 33 seconds behind, all the way back up to 10th. Where was Alex Rins? Alex Rins crashed out of last year's race. But this season has been really different. Johan Zarco dominated the early part of the season and looked as if he could secure the championship with ease. But Thomas Luthi has been on fire ever since he came back from that horrible crash from in the Czech Republic. He really has been on fire. And, I expect nothing else from this weekend. I feel he's just way stronger than Zarco and Rins. He's got the momentum and I just feel he could win. The only thing now that could face the both of them is rain. We've got rain scheduled for the Malaysian Grand Prix. But it has been mixed. It can be dry, they're saying as well, but there's an 80% chance of rain. Now, everyone knows Johan Zarco is the king when it rains in Moto2. He's well able to get around and he usually dominates in the rain. Alex Rins is also a good wet weather rider, but Thomas Luthi struggles in the wet, and that could be the only downfall of Thomas. Other people I could see challenging for the win, Sam Lowes, he'd like to get his season back on track after 2 DNFs in Japan and Australia. Taka Nakagami, he'd like to get an old podium again. His last podium was in San Marino. Jonas Folger, he'd like to go well. Last one was in the Czech Republic. Other riders to watch out for, you've got home rider Hasif Cyrene. That's close enough to his name. He's very good in the wet. And with his home race, could be challenging for a win if it is raining, as he has done before in other wet races. Then you've got the likes of Alex Marquez, Sandro Cortese, who went well last weekend. Danny Kent, a very good wet weather rider as well. You've got Luca Marini, good wet weather rider. Javier Simeon, a good wet weather rider. So many riders to choose from, but I honestly just feel it's going to be raining. I think it'll be between Zarco and Rins. I just think Luthi will struggle to stay with them. But in the dry, I feel it could be Zarco, Luthi, maybe Rins. It depends. And I think Sam Lowes will also be there to disrupt the race a bit, because Sam Lowes, he'll want to get a win just before he leaves for MotoGP. So he'll definitely be gunning for one. Franco Morbidelli, he's another rider. 3 podiums in the last 3 races, really on form, and he's still waiting for that first maiden victory. But I feel if he can put in a good race weekend, and he's also a good wet weather rider, he could claim that first victory. He's well capable of it, and he's proven he can mix it with the big riders. Last weekend, maybe just lacked a bit of pace in the end, lacked a bit of conviction in getting past Thomas Luthi, but he can make up for it this weekend. Another factor to include is the new track surface. How will the Dunlops react to the new track surface? I'm not too sure. Will tyres be a problem? Usually not with the Dunlops, but a new track surface, just never know at all. But anyway, my prediction for the race will be, I feel Johan Zarco will win the race, wet or dry. I think Alex Rins will come second. I feel Franco Morbidelli could upset Luti and come third. I think Luti could finish fourth, but I think Sam Lowes could upset him as well and finish ahead of him too. So it's all to play for this weekend. The Moto2 Championship hangs in the balance, so there'll be a lot of risk to be taken. So you please leave who you think, your predictions, in the comments down below. Also leave a like on the video and subscribe. This has been Whole Shot News 54, and I'm out.